Hello, 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 my beautiful, beautiful Aries. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Happy Monday, Mental Health Check Day Monday. I love you guys. I hope you all had a very beautiful weekend. Let's see what's in your energy, okay? First card came out. Aries is speak up. Okay, it's something that's been on your mind that you have had bottled up, and it says, what are you not saying that is eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so that you can move on and be happy. It's something that y'all are holding in. It's something that you need to get off your chest about something. I feel like what Spirit is saying, Aries, it's time to speak up for yourself, stand up for yourself, be in the present now, and just say what it is that you feel and move on from it, okay? It's best to release things. It's best to, detach came out. It's best to release and let it go. Say what's on your mind, walk away, and, just keep going. And it says you're being asked to detach from something that you have been holding on to, whatever that may be, okay? If this is a relationship, a friendship, a family ship, whatever ship it is, it's time to go ahead and speak your peace, is what Spirit is saying. Speak your peace, go ahead and say whatever it is, then get it off your chest. It says when you hold on too tightly to a desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. So when you speak up and just trust, like it's just like this, Aries. What's gonna be is gonna be. Whatever, hey, whatever. But you gotta speak your truth. You gotta stand your ground. You gotta, whatever this is, you gotta set boundaries, okay? And because this, whatever this is like you're holding everything in and it needs to come out, okay? If you don't, you're doing more damage to yourself by holding on tightly to something that does not deserve your energy, okay? And so it's time for some of y'all, somebody, whoever's watching me, please come in, everybody. Make sure you take what resonate, reverse the roles, how they fit in your life. I don't know your life, but please reverse the roles, how they fit in your life, okay? It's time. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to say what you don't like. It's time for you to, whatever it is. If this is a connection that you're in, it's time for you to let this person know how you feel, what you're feeling. If this is a good thing or if this is not a good thing, whatever it is, you should always be able to voice your opinion. You should always be in the energy of not having to hold back your words, but say what it is that you have to say. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, okay? In whatever manner it could be. Okay, but whatever this is, Spirit, is definitely, it's not good for you, or the detached card would not be out here. So this is something that has been a long time coming, and you just have not spoke up. You've been holding it in and holding it in. It's time to end. I'm also picking up the energy that some of y'all are it's just ready to break this off. You're not ready to continue to go down this path with someone that you've been seeing, talking to, or have encountered. Okay, it's like you're ready to just let it go, because I feel like there's no compatibility. If there's no compatibility, I feel like this person does not respect your voice. This person does not respect your kindness. I feel like this person takes you for granted. I feel as though that you're the type of person that may not be argumentative, and so this person takes that and run with it. And so I feel like it's time for you to speak up, and it's just time to let it go. Okay, give me another card, Spirit guys. It says soar at the bottom of the deck. Soar is at the bottom of the deck. You're being asked to stop dimming your light. Exactly. Right, Spirit guys. Right. It's time for you to stop dimming your own light. Period, is what Spirit is saying. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar, fly high, dear one. So yeah. It's time for you to speak up for yourself. Okay. I feel like whatever this is, I don't care what it is, okay? And you got step back at the top of the deck. At the top of the deck, you got step back. Sometimes you got to step back and reanalyze your life and look at the situation. Sometimes you're going to have to span out and look at what's going on around you. And you're going to have to speak up about it. You got to stand. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. It's what Spirit is saying. 444 is on my time stamp. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And I feel like your kindness, I don't care how sweet you are. There has to be a line drawn between how someone treats you. And so this card is saying you're being asked to step step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance too, so that you can get the perspective that you need. Okay, so I feel like you need to separate yourself. You need to go in solitude, and you need to really real assess your life, really analyze what's going on around you. I feel like some of you could be in a connection, maybe on a job. This can mean something different for everybody, okay? But I feel like your voice hasn't been heard. And I also feel like you're the type, like I said before, don't like arguments. You just don't like confusion. But you also have to learn that you have to speak up. And, like they say, closed mouth don't get fed. If a person don't understand, if you're not speaking up for yourself, they just keep on going, keep on. Even your children, if you're raising your children, if you never tell that child to stop doing that, and you allow that child to keep doing it, the child ain't paying you no attention. If you just saying, "Oh, don't you dare do that." You have to put some strength in your voice. You have to put some strength in your posture, and in standing still, okay? And mean authority. You got to put some authority in your voice, okay? So I feel like that's what's going on here, is that it's a situation that I feel like you're not being respected, Aries. Yeah, you're not being respected. And I feel like if there's no respect, if someone has no respect for you, or respect even your opinion, because everyone is entitled of their opinion, right? If this is someone is just do not take what you're saying, and it's like you keep holding on to it. You keep holding on to it, and it's bothering you. Okay, the way that this person is acting, the way that these people are doing you, the way that things are happening, and it's just, I feel like some of you are literally about to explode with what has been bottled up inside of you. Okay, even if this is towards the parents, towards somebody hurt you, towards family, friends, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Remember, everybody's dealing with different situations, and everybody's on different timelines. But I do want you to know this, Aries, is that when you stand up for something, you will not fall for anything. You have to learn to speak and speak your voice. It does not matter if they reject you. It does not matter if they get an attitude with you. It don't matter. They'll be all right. It's not good to have a ball of stress in the center of your chest. It is not good to have a ball of stress in the center of your chest. Okay? So let's see what's going on here. Okay, I saw the King of Cups. I feel like you're really in your feelings. I feel like you're really you get your feelings. You could get your feelings hurt a lot, is what Spirit is telling me. You can get your feelings hurt a lot. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to cause any drama. You're tired of the negativity. You got the Five of Wands here. Okay, like this is conflict. This is drama. It's like someone keeps bothering you, keep poking you. You can't keep poking the bear. Keep poking the bear. Or this person just keeps taking your kindness because you're nice and you're kind and everything. They just think that you will not snap their neck or cuss them out. It's like it's not the person about confrontation. You don't like confrontation, but it's a lot of drama, a lot of negativity is going on around you. Okay, yeah, this is a communication of which way you want this Two of Cups, Spirit. This is somebody that you are having some type of connection with the Two of Cups. This is somebody that maybe this person is a lot of argument, a lot of back and forth. It's like your voice is never respected. It's like you can't get a word in, okay? You can't get a word across, and you try to explain yourself the best way, but they don't respect what you're saying. It's like you keep telling this connection, this person, or this situation that you're tired. Okay, yeah, look, it's like three of wands here. It's like you're like, get somebody else to do it. You're so tired of this connection where your voice is not being heard, you're not being respected. It's always argument, it's always something going on. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a cycle you have not closed yet. With the World card, this is a cycle you have not yet closed. Okay, And I feel like you are, with this what is this, the 9 of wands. Yeah, you're very guarded. I feel like, yeah, you're very guarded, like on your tiptoes, like walking on eggshells. Yeah, because your voice is like, you try to say something, you want to speak up, but it's like, it's like whoever you're dealing with, they just don't get you. They don't understand you. Okay. It's like you always in protective mode. You always have to defend yourself. And I feel like you're so tired of people messing with you. You're so tired of people poking you and bothering you. Okay? You can be a reader. You can be a reader I'm talking to. Tell me more, Spirit, for Aries. I love you guys. Yeah, I feel like, you got the hangman here. You think about this a lot. You're stuck in your head. You're stuck in your head. It's like it's a lot of things in your mind you want to say. It's like you know what you want to say, but it's not coming out the way that you want, or you haven't expressed it. Okay, you think about this. It's been on your mind, but maybe you're not good at communication. Okay, maybe you're not good at expressing yourself. So you keep it all bottled up inside. Okay, and you think about it. You think, overload, think, and you put it in your mind, but you don't speak it. And it's eating you up inside. I feel like once you let this out, Aries, once you release this, you're going to feel better. Rather, it's, yeah, you tired of the BS. You're gonna feel better whether it come out good or it come out bad. It does not matter. You're fed up. Okay, you got the Page of Swords here. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords must be getting ready to come out, but the Page of Swords is all about looking. You're just tired of seeing a lot of things, a lot of gossip going on. You see a lot of things. It's like you notice a lot of things that you don't speak on. Okay, and you tired of looking like a fool. It's like you see a lot of things and you just don't. It's a lot of things that you see, you don't speak on it. You don't speak on it. You see a lot. You see a lot that your partner is doing. You see a lot that's going on with your connection, or around you, or at the job, or you see a lot. But yeah, you a high priestess. You see it. You just, a lot of stuff you do not speak on it. Okay, a lot of stuff you see, you don't speak on it. You are high priestess. You're very intuitive. You're very tapped in, and you let a lot of things just go. But I feel like it's just time for you to start speaking up for yourself. I feel like it's best that you don't keep it bottled up inside. Okay. I feel like it's best that you don't keep it bottled up inside. And I get it. When you're a high priestess, yeah, you could have Virgo in your chart very heavy. You gain a lot of wisdom. Maybe some of you are wise beyond your age. You can be young, but you're very wise. Okay, you very wise, very hip to how people move, how people do you, how people treat you. That could be you. Okay, very, very wise. And I feel like you're just tired of people taking you for granted and not respecting what you have to say, is what Spirit is telling me. This is somebody in this connection, or whatever this is, that it's time for you to detach from, because this person does not respect your opinion, does not respect you as a person. And anytime you don't have respect, anytime that somebody don't respect you, they will run all over you. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. It's time for you to soar and stop dimming your light and stop putting up with this. It's time for whoever I'm talking to, please take what resonate. It's time to detach from it. Okay, it's time to soar and detach. Okay, let it go, because this person has no respect for you. Even if it's a job, they don't respect what you do, and you really work very hard. 1414 on my timestamp. And you already know, like I say, you know a lot of things, and it's time for you to step back. Okay, step back and analyze your life. Look at the situation. Okay, because when you're too close, like sometimes you have to take a break. Like if this is you and a person in a relationship and a connection, and it's a lot of arguing, a lot of drama, a lot of hearsay, she say, a lot of negative energy. And sometimes you may have to go over to your mom's house, over to your dad's house, or your sister's house, or your friend's house, and you just got to stay away for a couple of days and span out and reanalyze your life, step back and analyze this whole situation. And it's a lot that is going on that your voice is not being heard in that household or in your connection or on your job, and it's time to step back and look, and so that you can gain some perspective on this situation, because like I said before, and I'm gonna emphasize it again, you it's not good to hold things in. Okay, and some of you could be holding it in because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or you don't want to be mean, or you just, but you got to stand up for yourself, whoever you are. Okay, you must stand up for yourself. Yeah, this is like with the negativity, the nine of swords here. Okay, sleepless nights, anxiety, breaking negativity. Okay, I feel like the tower, you just, it's like you just so tired, like you tired, you just ready to throw all this away, you ready to detach yourself, because maybe some of y'all have spoke up about the situation, and it's like no matter what you say, this person still don't respect what you say. Even if you sit down and talk, this person still go and do the same. Yeah, this is definitely a lover, somebody you would definitely involve with. Could be a twin flame, some type of spiritual connection that you are with somebody. You got the death card here. Yeah, I feel like, look, conflict. Okay, I feel like conflict. Some of you could have been in an abusive relationship where, or as growing up you was in abusive, like, that's why your voice hasn't been heard, because maybe you was abused and you couldn't talk, you couldn't speak up for yourself. Okay, some of you could have been, I'm so sorry if this is some of y'all that had to go through this, like every time you would try to speak up, you were in fear, there was conflict, drama, so you just held a lot inside. If this is pertaining to a physical abuse connection, page of swords. Okay, once again, and it's like, the curiosity, the finding out a lot of things, the hearing about a lot of things. Okay, double confirmation. Page of swords is double confirmation, like you're just so tired of everything, but it's like ace of swords, look, clarity, the truth, that it's time to speak up, and it's time to go towards your 10 of pentacles. It is definitely time for you to go towards your 10 of pentacles, your abundance, your cups, your fulfillment. Okay, now for some of y'all this is past tense, you went through this. Some of y'all going through this right now. Some of y'all, this is coming up in your near future, that you went through a very abusive relationship where your voice was not heard, and that you was afraid to talk or speak up and say what's on your mind, because this person was very, very controlling. I feel like a lot of things that you have held and balled up inside in that relationship, it caused a lot of pain and hurt. And some of you, this is past tense. Some of you are in the 10 of pentacles and the 9 of cups. Okay, some of you are in your abundant season, you're in your abundant life where you are prosperous, you finally got away from that situation. For some of you, this could have been 5 years ago. Okay, this could have been 8 years ago, could have been 15 years ago that you were with this person, 1 to 15 years. And some of you are going through this right now. Okay, but you got to learn to love yourself, take back your power. Okay, some of you have a problem with that. Speaking up, yes, 7 of cups. Okay, it's all about choices. It's all about choices, options. I feel like this person, you have options, you have a choice. Okay, you have a choice to find a way to detach yourself from the situation. You're a high priestess. Some of you already done this, but if you're in this energy right now, or this energy is coming towards you, it's time to speak up. Okay, if you feel like your voice is not being heard, it's time for you to leave in silence. It's time for you to leave and not tell this person anything. If this is abusive situation, just pack things that are emergency that you need for with you and leave the rest behind, because you can always get material things back. If this is not abusive, this is someone that just does not respect your voice, does not respect what you have to say. Be like, whatever, whatever, and just don't respect you at all. And so it's a lot of things that you want to say, a lot of things that you may have said, a lot of things that you would love to say and get off your chest, but it would just cause a big conflict. It just caused a lot of fight, a lot of drama. And that's why a lot of times in your connection, you did not you held so much stuff in, because it just you just could not. It was just a big fight. Okay, it was just a big fight, Miss Positive Thoughts Energy. A lot of times, if I brought up something or in this connection, in this relationship, it just blows up to really just blows out of proportion, when it could be just a simple question, or me or you getting something off of your chest and things that you want to say. So you had to literally just lay in bed and soak everything up and keep it in your mind, stay stuck in your head with it, never could express your emotions. That's one thing you don't want in a connection. That's one thing you don't want in anyone that you're interacting with, especially a lover, that you have to always shut up. Okay, I feel like this person would shut you up. They want you to talk. You don't shut up. You know what I'm saying? You was dealing with somebody that just didn't want to hear you say nothing. What you say didn't matter to them. If this was not in the relationship, some of you could have grew up like this. Okay, as a child, some of y'all could have been abused as a child, and so that's why you were always timid as you got older, that you wouldn't really say much, because your voice wasn't respected. You couldn't express your emotions when you were a little girl or a little boy, and you growed up into that type of energy where people would take an advantage of you and not respect you. And maybe that's why a lot of y'all went through some abuse as well, because of not being heard, or not being able to be respected with what you're saying. So I feel like some of you, this is past tense now. Some of you, this is past tense. Some of you, you're definitely struggling with this. If this is not a connection, this is something in your life that you're interacting with somebody that you're not speaking up, and it's time for you to stop dimming your light and start to step back and analyze your life and speak up about what it is that you want. Speak up about what it is that you feel like you deserve. Speak up about what you feel like that you are capable of. Even if this is a position that you're fighting for, you stand your ground and you have all your paperwork and you do the things that you're supposed to do, and you fight and you prove that you are worthy of this. Okay, come out from behind the dark. Don't let someone continue to dim your light. You deserve the credit, whatever this is in your life. You deserve the credit. You deserve to be pulled to the forefront. You are the one that wrote that paper. You are the one that wrote that letter. You wrote that book. You the one that helped that boss out with all the stuff so that boss or somebody wouldn't get fired. You the one done these things. You need to stop setting yourself back. And it's all right. Some people like to be in the background. Some people do. But this situation, something's eating you up inside. Okay? This situation, something is eating you up inside that you need to let out. And it's been like in your head. You see the thought? Where the head is thinking on. That's the hangman, stuck in thought. Something you want to say, but you're not saying it. So in this situation, it's something that you want to say. And I'm going to say it again, Aries. Closed mouths do not get fed, in whatever area that may be. Now, if this is abusive a relationship, find a way out. If this is someone that abused you and you went through an abuse, or you're going through that right now, try your best to find a way out. If you got to leave with the clothes on your back and vanish. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is past tense. Confirmation spirit, last card for Aries. So, you deserve happiness. 10 of Cups. You deserve happiness. You deserve beautifulness, sweetheart. You do, sir. You deserve emotional stability in your life. You deserve this. You deserve somebody gonna love you and respect your voice and respect your what you have to say, and and you deserve all of this. It doesn't matter. It don't have to just be relationships. It's family, friends. It don't matter. You have to stand for something. Okay? You have to stand for something, sweetheart. Some of you go into isolation, okay? You go off to yourself, okay? And that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Whoever you are, that's not good. You don't want anyone to back you up against the wall. Yeah, Chariot. You don't want anyone to back you up against the wall where you can't come out fighting. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want anyone to back you up against a wall. That's you not having your voice. And you, if somebody try to stop you from talking, you come back out swinging. You swing your way out from your back up against that wall. And I'm telling you this right now. You fight back. You don't let anyone quieten your voice, take your voice away from you. Your voice is unique. Your voice is one of a kind. Only you have that voice. And it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to detach yourself from toxic people, from toxic relationships that does not respect you. I'm Positive Thoughts and Energy. Until next time.